Hi, I'm Rosmin. I like to work and I must say it is important to have a salary. Coming here to work during my country MCO is a sad and a little difficult decision. I miss my family and since holy month of Ramadan is coming, I will miss this time with them. My company has taken care of me during this difficult time and I am very grateful. I just wish Covid-19 will soon pass and I can go back be with my family.
Hi, I'm Alif. I'm from Ascott, Singapore. I go to my workplace and I see no manpower at my place, and then we decide to stay here to help to our team to do operation lah. I got 2 kids, one boy and then one daughter. My boy is 4 years old and my daughter is 2 years old.
How did you tell them that you had to come here and not see them?
I always do a video call to them, and then I keep to tell them I work to buy them some toys.
And your daughter, how does she take it?
Because she's very close with me, and then she's always keep papa, and then I tell to her we'll be back soon lah. For my child, I think I want to hug and then to hug them lah.
Hi, my name is Puteri. I am Malaysian.
Hi, my name is Arja.
I'm together here with my husband Alif, who we work at Ascott Orchard. Basically, this thing happened very fast. Then what I'm feeling now is mixed feeling because firstly I feel sad, especially my first son. Quite long time already we never met him. Then secondly, my daughter, that we just leave her without saying goodbye or anything. I still remember that she's still sleeping while I'm on the way to the Singapore. Usually we took care of them, our own self. Then now we have to give to other person to take care. And then we only can see them on the video call. My family so far really helpful, giving update almost every hour. At first week is very tough for me, but for now, by supporting by all my friends, then I think I should be okay here. Especially I got my husband here with me.
So ever since this pandemic of coronavirus came into Singapore, so I think it really instilled fear and anxiety in most of us. Basically, we are facing guests from different countries every day. What we are afraid of is whether they are actually bringing the virus or are they having it already in them. But we actually took all the precautions necessary. We were advised to wear the mask, gloves. So I'm actually I appreciate our company taking care of our well-being, and also for us to actually come to work, letting us to take Grab to work, so to minimize the exposure of being in public areas. The anxiety is still in us, obviously, because we are still serving our guests here and we also have families to take care of. Like for me, I still have my mom and my siblings at home. I'm also very fearful of whatever I'm bringing home. So my mom will everyday remind me, the moment I get home, Arja, take a bath. Okay, so just to get rid of whatever that I might be having on me. Coming into work also, work is like my second home as well. So at home, I take care of my mom and my family, my siblings. And at work, I basically take care of my colleagues. We take care of one another. So especially during now when these Malaysian having their MCOs, I think it's really quite hard for some of my colleagues. I took the initiative to actually be there for them, have some home-cooked food for my colleagues, my Malaysian colleagues. And then try to make them feel home here in Singapore. Yeah.
My name is Glenn Alcantara. I'm working in the Bell Service Department in Ascott Orchard, Singapore.
Glenn, I understand that with this MCO, you had big plans.
Yep.
Coming up.
Actually, I had a wedding plan for me and my fiance on the 2nd May actually. Firstly, she's of course very sad and devastated because she's waiting for the day for a very long time already. Then coming closer and closer to the date, then we had this virus thing. We only thought the MCO will last for 2 weeks, so we didn't worry much at that time. We didn't have a lot of worries. But then they extended 2 more weeks. That's when the worry started for us, because I told her that if this goes on, then I won't be able to go back. Then she thought about the wedding. Then she asked, how is the wedding going on if you don't get to come back? Then after that, when the Singapore lockdown, then my mom and her mom actually proposed to her that she have to postpone the wedding to another time. One day before was my off day actually. In the morning I took a bus back to my hometown, Malacca. Then after I arrived, my boss gave me a call. He said that JB Custom is going to have a lockdown today. You make a decision whether you want to come back or not. After meeting my wife and talking to her, I told her that I have to go back because we have big plans coming for us. I have to work. If I don't work, then I got no salary to support us. Then she said, okay. So I only met my wife for like 2 hours, and that's it. 1 month later.
Was it be easy for you to come back to Singapore?
One thing that made me confident that I want to come back, because the management said they're going to provide a place, accommodation for us to stay. Then they have meals for us and everything. That one made me feel like they also want us to come back.
You so they also looking for
Yeah,
you.
yes, correct.
Hi, I'm Amber.
I'm V. Me and Amber, volunteering is our passion. So when the government informed us that they're going to take over our property, we volunteer. Actually, we have a choice to stay here or to be transferred to other property, but we choose to be here because we believe that this is one of the many ways that we can help to heal the world.
The main reason that we actually choose to stay in the property is because that the gas service is not running 24 hours as of now. So during the night time is only the night security. Yeah, so we are actually here to stand by for them in case they need any help. We can actually assist on that promptly. Yeah, and we also have challenges that due to the limited of the gas service team that we have, we actually have 200 check-in yesterday that we actually need to deal with it. We need to order their meals, prepare their arrivals in a short time. Understand that other properties is actually facing the same situation with the limited manpower as well, and we are trying our best to actually go through it.
Actually, at the back of our head, we're scared of doing this. We both work far from our family, so to make sure that we are safe here, we do video call for them every day.
Other than support from our families, we actually have the support from our colleague as well. We actually baked us the mac and cheese yesterday during his off day.
That is one of my way to say thank you for battling this COVID-19.
It's quite difficult for me to make decision because I don't have not even like 24 hours to make decision whether I need to stay or leave, because it's like I was working night shift a day before the Malaysia lockdown. So basically like right after work, then 2 hours of traveling, and then I need to like think, should I stay or should I go? What I did, I went to visit my family. I spoke to them. They give me moral support, but then they say it's up to me. Because since Malaysia announced the MCO, right, basically all of them can't go to work, especially my mother, my brother, so they will be on unpaid leave. As the elder sister of my families, right, I need to take up this responsibility to help out my families. It's quite hard because I never been separate with my family before. I think it's better for me to go to Singapore to work together with a company to fight this battle. Basically, to get in touch with them, mostly every day I will video call my parents, my grandmother, my siblings, and also my husband. So whenever video call, right, it's like there is a feeling you can't say because you miss them so much, and then you don't know whether they're eating well or sleeping well or what. So it's like you will be worrying because Malaysia previously have the highest cases. So it's like being worried if they go here, go there, will they be infected or not? So it's quite difficult. And as what I can do is pray for them, and like nothing will happen to my families, you know. Yeah.
My name is Vika and I've been with the company for 7 years.
And I'm Sarah and I've been with the company for 5 months. This is my first job after I graduated and also my first job in Singapore as well. I don't know what to expect in Singapore, like especially this COVID-19. I was supposed to go back to KL last month to celebrate my mom's birthday, but because of this pandemic situations, I'm unable to fly back to KL.
We do have a lot of guests who are actually extending their stay with us. It's because of all these uncertain times, they are not sure of their travel plans. So occasionally our guests would get very flustered and they will try to take the anger on us. But it is our duty and responsibility to actually ensure that we assist them as much as we can and also empathize them with the situation.
To cope with the situations that implemented by Singapore's government with the new measures, we actually need to keep update ourselves in order to inform our guests with the new measures so that they can adapt to it.
With the new enhanced circuit breaker, we actually have to minimize contact or physical contact with other departments. So it is actually difficult for us to communicate with some of our colleagues. So explaining to them over the phone, like we have to find other means of communication without physically interacting with the other departments. With all of this, it actually unites us as a team in a property as well. Also that the management is taking good care of us with all this circuit breaker implementation. They actually give us privileges such as we get to grab to work, and also they would arrange meals for us so that we would minimize roaming around the area, you know, because they really want to protect their staff from contracting any of this virus.
I'm April. I'm the housekeeping supervisor, also in charge of the housekeeping department in Life Funan.
Hello everybody, my name is Daniel from the lifeguard team.
It was a very last minute thing, so almost half of my team, my room attendants, they couldn't make it back. And half of the other team that could make it back, they had to rush, they had to pack everything, and then they have to reach here by before midnight, sorry. So it was quite hectic because we have to like coordinate their accommodation, figure out who can come back, who cannot, and what to do after that. Yeah. They actually raised their concerns. I mean, they voiced out that they are doing quite a lot because they have to cover the other half of my team. And they are also quite sad that they cannot go back to their country, to their home, to see their family. Yeah, it actually hit them quite a lot. But as the HOD of the housekeeping department, I'm here to support them, to boost their morale. So if there's anything that they need, they can just come to me, they can just ask me. And it's good also because the company is actually providing accommodation for them here, so they don't need to like find transportation to come to work. And yeah, it's good for them. Yeah. That night, we had a lot of Malaysian workers, Malaysian guests. They suddenly confirmed that they are coming in to stay with us, and it was quite hectic because we had to check the rooms, we had to get ready or prepare all the rooms, and the lifeguard team, the engineering team, everyone got together to check the rooms, to prepare the rooms for this, I think 200 arrivals. Yeah, and yeah, it's a good teamwork, I can say. Yeah.
I think my lifetime, this is my first time I have 200 arrival on the day. So It's like all the lifeguards, even some of them are off day. The housekeeping, technician teams, all get ready for all the room for them to check-ins and all that.
So I understand that you actually sprung a surprise to cheer them up during the stay. Perhaps you'd like to share more about this?
I did something called Dance Delight. Once there's 210 buns, and also the coffee, teas and Milo powders. And the other one is 200 Swiss rolls and 200 packets of Milo. We distribute into morning shift and night shift to surprise them, thinking that someone is carrying off them while they are away from their home. So some of them are like missing their families, but I believe all the lifeguard teams, technicians, housekeeping, all should look after them as well while they are working hard away from their families. I think you should stay firm, confidence, trust the company. Capital and Ascott will look after you as one united families together.